Hello everyone, I am Prabha. Since the time I have started working with training and placements, almost I have corrected 1000 plus resumes every year. So felt like making a video wherein which we can discuss top 9 resume mistakes done by students. We have to always have a Pareto principle in our mind, which says if you concentrate on 20% of your mistakes, 80% of work is done. So let's start with the top 9 resume mistakes done by the students. Post which we will be discussing about the formats which the companies are providing and how we can follow those formats. Okay. The first and foremost mistake which students provide or do is the heading. Whenever you are providing in the heading, remember that you cannot have resume has heading. It's a big no-no. Always the heading should be your name, mobile number, and email ID. You cannot have a resume heading. You can't just write resume or curriculum vitae has a heading. Second most important point where people make mistakes is alignment. So if at all you are able to see the PPT, I have been showing a picture in front of you. The alignment plays a vital role. It shows how serious you are about the resume and how organized you are in your career. If at all you are not aligned properly, it simply shows you're not at all serious about the interview. The third important point is how you show your academic details. You can show your academic details in a sentence or in a tabular format. But the format which you are able to see now is a big no-no. If at all you observe, there is no alignment. Serial number is unnecessary. There is name of the institution is not mentioned, and most of the details are incomplete, which is a big no-no. And one of the major mistakes which students do is not providing CGPA. No, whenever you're writing 6.6, what is 6.6? It has to be a CGPA. Apart from this format has everything correct. If at all you are able to see, this particular student has provided the institution name, board, and 2021, because this is a passing year, it has to be provided in brackets, which is also very important. The fourth important point is the bullet points. So while we are using bullet points, we have to ensure the usage of bullet points are appropriate. For example, you can use an arrow or a tick mark or a dot, nothing more than this. So remember that while providing a bullet point is a phrase, not a sentence. We should never end a bullet point with a dot, that is a full stop. So that is one of the major mistakes. Ensure you're not providing a dot or a full stop after a bullet point. Fifth important thing and very crucial is grammar. Yes, might be most of the interviewers or most of the companies do not verify each and everything, but certain silly mistakes like this makes it a big no-no, and you are not at all called for the interview. Grammar plays a vital role in preparing an interview. Remember, the usage of words is also very important. You can't just use done a project. It makes no sense. You have to be using completed. The sixth point is the punctuations. We have to know how to use appropriate punctuations. Simple mistakes like after a comma, you need to provide a space. After a full stop, a space. If at all you are able to see the video, it is not 31st. It is something 31th. Whenever you're providing or you're preparing a resume on a word, you will be getting these red marks. Just check the red marks. You can do corrections yourself. This is very simple. The seventh important point is completeness. Yes, as we discussed in the bullet points, while you're writing a bullet point, you should ensure the sentence is complete. You can't just write your completed internship. So when did you complete? Year. Okay, on what was the topic you have completed? The details has to be mentioned. This is a minor point under completeness. Ensure never use underlines. Okay, in a resume, underlines are a big no-no. To bold the words or phrase if at all you want to highlight, but underline is a big no. The eighth important point is declaration. Remember, whenever students declare in the resume, there is a declaration. We miss to provide the signature and we just write a name, which is wrong. Like in the PPT which is shown to you, ensure you use a digital signature, mention the name, and there are certain times you mention the date. So please mention the date. Do not ever forget to mention or change the date whenever you're submitting the resumes. The last point is half-filled resume. Half-filled resume is a big no-no. It is as simple as there are many times in the second page of a resume, only declaration is there and everything is empty. When this kind of a resume is seen, it shows that you have not done your homework completely and you don't have anything to fill in the resume. If at all you need to go to the second page and you are declaring, try to adjust this declaration in the same page, that is in the first page itself. Just do not extend it to the second page. And if at all you really want a 2-page resume, ensure at least 80% of the second page is filled. So here we have discussed the basic mistakes which students do while preparing a resume, or they don't check before they submit the resume to the companies. Now last 2 minutes, I just want to speak about the company formats. Most of the companies nowadays prefer formats because correcting resumes is a big hectic work. As simple as there is a survey wherein which Google has announced that they receive 1 million resumes every year and they are able to manually correct only 25%. So this makes the work very difficult. Hence, most of the companies are nowadays using AI for correcting resumes. It is automated. So in this kind of automated resumes, usually once you apply a job, companies provide a format. Ensure you never ever change the format. Yes, at the beginning we have decided that we should not mention resume. But when the companies are providing, they give the heading as resume, please do not delete it. Ensure the subheadings remain the same and no deletion happens in the format. The only thing you have to do is add your information accordingly. For example, this is a format of DXC Technologies, wherein which diploma. So whoever has not done diploma, don't delete diploma. You just keep diploma and write it is not applicable because you have done your senior secondary school. It is vice versa for diploma students. And also remember that do not use too much of paragraphs in the resume whenever there is a format given. So that is very crucial. I hope this video will help you to prepare one of the best resumes and you get a job. Thank you so much. All the best.